Hi and hello and welcome to 2 Minute. Of course, and Fred Slow alongside me is the Van Nunley, and we are at Rio Bravo Brewery where we record this show once a week for you to listen to.
All right. It's not going to come as a surprise to the OG friends of the show. All the regulars out there know exactly what I'm about to say.
All right. What are you going to say?
I got me a delicious, tall Mexican lager right here. And it is so good. It's so good.
This one is not a Mexican lager. This is an ambered ale.
Ooh.
Amber, I believe, a verb.
Whoa.
I did it.
Amber is the style of the ale in your hand.
Who sings that?
Not Incubus.
Is it Incubus?
It's not.
It seems like an Incubus song.
That's a 311 song.
311.
Yeah, you're welcome.
They're the ones who harmonicize.
Which, if you're listening, 311 is now classic rock, so they'll be playing that one at 2:43 p.m. today.
Yeah, here on 98.7 KSM Classic Rock.
Correct.
Thank you for listening to us terrestrially. If you listen to us terrestrially, thank you to listening to us on wherever you get your podcast from. Obviously, we're available everywhere you get a podcast, and everywhere you get a podcast. If you leave a 5-star review, if you leave an update, if you leave a positive comment, if you share it to 2 friends, then you will have good fortune for years to come.
You'll finally have something to talk about with your friends.
Yeah, you know what makes the water cooler when you talk about this, man?
Can you believe what Fred said last week about those lovely Palestinian people?
Yeah. No spoilers, but let me guess. He took the Mark Ruffalo approach. You're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. I got a life thing going on. I'm going to bring it to you. I got a life thing going on.
Okay.
So you and I.
Let me be a lifesaver.
Thank you. Now, why did you say it like that?
Did I put too much emphasis?
Yeah, life coach, life. It could have gone with a lot of things.
The delicious hard candy lifesavers.
You were going with a food one?
Yeah. Lifesavers are delicious. Okay. Everyone loves lifesavers.
Well, let me get to this story, and I'll take the subway. Like, that didn't make sense.
Wait, you're talking about your life. And my advice I'm going to give you, obviously, will save your life. It is a valid reference. What does Subway have to do with this? Is this a Subway story?
No, it's a mode of transportation, but it's also foods.
Okay, close enough.
So that's where I was going with this.
All right, okay.
So you and I are both busy humans.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of friends of the show, if you were to say to them, "Hey, how you doing?" Which we did that bit last week, so
we're
not going to do that one.
Burnt that bridge to the ground.
But bridge to nowhere. Actually, the ground would be fortunate to have this bridge burn on it. And so I think as we're all very busy, I have started to value things differently in my life. Okay. I now have a value for convenience.
All right.
I am willing to, for a reasonable amount of monies, pay for convenience.
I like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, in my younger days, when time was an infinite resource and nothing could impede me.
Sure.
I was invincible.
Yeah.
But now in my advanced age of 41 years old, I know that I need as much done for me as possible in all aspects.
Okay. You're going to get an indentured servant. Is that what we're doing with this?
Is there a way to do that legally?
Oh, legally? Oh,
yes.
Never mind.
Then no.
I'm back out.
So today, and I have a day job and a radio job and a pro wrestling job that makes me the type of human that answers phone calls of numbers I don't know.
Oh, I thought you were going to say answers to no one.
That is,
But you answer to so many people.
Yeah. I actually have more bosses than anyone I know. So the phone rings today, and and you know how I answer the phone. Oi, oi. I answer the phone.
Do you now?
Yeah, that's all right.
That's the how you doing you chose from last week? You said oi, oi.
You don't think that's a good one?
Let's not go down this road again.
Also, that's not how you doing. That's hello. I used to answer the phone. Have I told you this story? All right. Hey, ring me on the phone.
Ring, ring.
Moe's Tavern.
Did you now?
Yeah, I used to do that.
When did you stop is what's important.
Way too early.
Okay.
I should still be doing it. I always thought Moe's Tavern was funny because Bart Simpson used to prank him.
Correct.
Yeah, that's why I would do that. There was home of the Flamin' Moe's Tavern.
Mo is a flamer.
Yeah. So today I got a phone call, and this very nicely, a human lady, a very nice
those are my favorite ladies.
Yes.
Yeah.
A non-artificially intelligent lady calls me on the phone. She says, and I say, like I always do, I say, "Good morning, this is Fred." That's how I always answer the phone.
Yeah.
And she goes, "I bet Fred means Manfred." And I go, "It does."
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the first person to get that.
Yeah. And I go,
people call you Frederick all the time.
Well,
and they're wrong.
But here's the thing. She has my homeowner's insurance in front of her.
Okay.
So she knows my legalese. She knows who I am legally.
Cheat code.
Yeah. So she says to me, "Sir, are you aware that your home insurance has lapsed?"
Oh, no.
And I say, "Oh, great. Scam me." That's where my head was going.
That's where my head went as well.
My head was going, "Oh, okay. Well, I guess this is how you remind me of how ignorant I really am." So she goes, "Are you still with this company for your mortgage?" And I go,
"It's not like you to say sorry."
Yeah, that's correct. And I go, I didn't, actually, I'm not with that company. They sold my mortgage to another company. I'm going through all the, and she goes, "Don't worry, I'm in the industry. I get it."
Oh,
yeah.
She's an insider.
She goes,
"That's
what?"
the lady. That's the human lady you want to be talking to.
Correct.
An insider.
She says to me, "Did they notify you whenever they made that sale?" I go, "Funny you say that. No, they did not." I go, "I did not know until months later when I got like a letter that I had to sign for from the FedEx, which is similar to the UPS, which is what American Express used to be before they became exclusively a credit card company."
Yeah.
So I say
Pony Express before that.
And before that,
Carrier Pigeon.
And before that,
Runes.
You talking about riding on rocks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today we jeer those who graffiti, and today we also celebrate those who did it thousands of years ago.
Correct.
Because
I am pro good graffiti.
Yeah.
I am pro street art.
Yeah.
You just scribble your name incomprehensibly on a vertical wall.
Correct.
You're a loser of epic proportion.
What do I always say, man? I always say, "Chisel my dizzle." I always say that
every day,
and I'm always thinking about that.
I got a permanent count of the chizzy dizzies.
So the world said. So she says, "Well, you know what else? I bet they didn't do was take your escrow and pay your insurance because we didn't know either." Rocket Mortgage or whoever I have now.
So, Rocket Mortgage or whoever you have now.
Yes, it is Rocket Mortgage. I shouldn't have said that.
Owes you like $375.
So you're on to something.
Okay.
So she says, "And by the way, we saved you some money." And she says the number. And I say, "That's per month?" And she goes, "No, that's per year." And I go, "Oh."
Okay.
I go, "That seems, if I knew what I was paying before, that would seem like a significant savings."
Again, you're such a busy guy. Why would you check?
I don't know.
You should just put all of your faith and trust to a nationwide insurance company.
Correct.
And never check their dealings at all whatsoever.
And the money's
so smart.
The money's comes out automatically. I don't right now, as this moment, as I sit here across from you, know how much money I have. I don't in this moment, as I sit here across from you, I know I have enough. That's what I know. I know there's enough money.
Yeah.
I know when I buy things, I don't take money from that.
Yep.
I put it on the card that gets the points.
Sure.
That's what I know. That's the life I live.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty standard for a lot of people. That might not be true.
Yeah.
But I think that's pretty standard. So I pull up the thing and I get the email thing and I'm talking to her on the phone and I go, "Everything you're saying seems to check out."
Okay.
I go,
because you're still worried about being scammed.
I'm still worried about being scammed.
Maybe she's the best one.
She's the best one.
Finally.
Yeah. With her 505 area code. So I say, "Well, listen,
I've got some really bad news about your home insurance."
Yeah.
Not like that.
No.
Just like a local white lady.
Correct.
Okay.
This is from actual insurance company, not from Quickie Insurance or whatever you were saying.
Well, yeah, more Simpsons references. Good
That's
job.
the impression I thought you were doing.
Close.
Yeah. So you're doing Hank Azaria doing
a poo.
Yeah, a canceled voice. That's what I thought you were doing. So she says,
not that canceled. I just did it.
Yeah, you did do it.
Sure.
You are soon.
That's what they get for calling me all the time.
You and Nate Bargazzi about to be in the same same bench. And
oh, I thought you were going to say economic bracket. That'd be sweet.
How fortunate we would be.
Yeah,
these problems I'm talking about wouldn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
So she says to me, she says, so if you can pull up your policy number from Rocket Loan or whatever it's called, she says, I can just send this thing over to them, blah, blah, blah. They'll pull it out of the escrow. You'll be golden. You don't owe me a thing. And I go, that seems too easy.
Yeah.
I go,
what's the catch?
Yeah, you don't want my money?
Yeah.
And I go, well, technically, I guess the escrow money is my money. So I'm doing it in my head. And I'm like, I bet you could get my mortgage loan number and another means. Like, you wouldn't have to call me for it. So if you're trying to scam me out of my mortgage, like, this is not above. I'm like doing all the scenarios in my head. And I say, so can you tell me what company you're with? Says the name of the company. It's a very New Mexican name, then the word insurance.
Okay.
And I say, that's not really going to help me narrow it down very much.
So the fine people at Chili's and Balloons Insurance.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, I can't believe that Roadrunner Insurance and Bosque Insurance and Dia Insurance and Oregon Insurance.
Yeah.
And yes, it's one of those.
Correct.
So I started doing the thing. All right, cool. And I go, well, hey, I can't get to you the second round. I'll call you back. And I go, actually, can I text this number? And she goes, yeah, you can text this number. And I go, oh, this is all too easy.
Right.
Like, are you a real human girl?
Okay. Is this the most incredible AI you've ever faced?
Correct.
Yet?
Yeah.
Sure.
Why are you being so appeasing?
Also, it's very easy to clone a local number by these hustlers. It happens all the time. But I digress.
So it gets better.
Okay.
So, all right. So I can't pull it up on the phone, blah, blah, blah. So I go to the house. I got it. I'm pulling it up. Send the number. I go, hey, here's the number, whatever. And she says, I think I can save you some more money. She goes, who's your car insured through? And I go, what the heck? I go, what the heck? I go, a different nationwide one.
Yeah.
And she goes, do you know
not nationwide.
No, a different.
It's a nationwide. It's a nationwide one.
Correct. And I go, she goes, you know what you're paying? I go, no, I don't know what I'm paying.
No,
it just comes out automatically. Do you remember the whole conversation from earlier?
Just flies through the air to somebody else.
Yes. Oh. It goes from a thing that I have to a thing that I no longer have. Like, that's my deal. I don't work hard on learning that stuff. I work hard on making the money to cover that stuff. I only have one effort. So she says, well, let me quote you. Send me your VIN number. And I go, what the VIN number? That kind of makes a lot of sense because you would be able to accurately quote it.
SCULLY.
Scully?
Vin Scully.
That's a good one.
Thank you. You're welcome.
All right, well, here's the VIN number, blah, blah, blah. So, all right, so now you have my mortgage and you have my VIN. Like, these are two things that I have bought for myself. It's not like they have unique value to me more than any other of those two things have unique value to you or friends of the show as it relates to yours. But my cell phone is more important to me because it's my cell phone, and it's not more important to you than your cell phone, but they both have equal value on the open market of selling cell phones.
Fair.
Okay. So she calls me back. I miss it. So it's life. I call her back. And I say, hey, so-and-so, it's Fred Slow. Just wanted to, want to talk to you about these things or whatever.
You mean Manfred?
Yeah, Manfred. Thank you.
Yeah.
And she says, hold on, I'm at the laundromat. And I go, this has to be a real person.
This has to be now.
Now I am
real
convinced
people do laundry.
Real people do laundry.
Yeah.
Real people sneak out during their lunch hour.
Yeah.
To do the laundry and keep their work phone on them.
And in this economy, you got to work remote.
You have to.
Sure. On the fly.
So she says, hey, your total savings a month is, and it's something substantial. It's like, it's over $100 a month. It's over.
Impressive.
Yeah. It's
right.
I will have over a 4-digit savings on the year.
Okay. You send this segment to those people.
Yes.
And they can be the new sponsor of this program.
Correct. Yeah. Regionally popular Southwest name insurance brings you 2 men on.
Correct.
So I say, okay, well, here's the deal. I'm in. Like, send me over the official paperwork. We'll get everything done here. And this is why I'm talking to you about convenience, man.
Okay.
Because I was just about my day today. I was locked into my day job. I was handling my hustle job.
Sure.
There's a lot of scuttlebutt going on in the world of radio I'm dealing with right now.
Sure.
There's a whole world. But this human being put out what to them was very regular effort for their routine day.
I think it's just their job.
It's their job.
Yeah.
And they made my life better.
Okay.
They made my life more affordable.
Okay.
Dare I say I made a new friend?
Yeah, sounds like it.
I don't know if they would say that.
Called you by your proper name.
Yeah, my legal one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the only person who calls me that is dead now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so there's just not a lot of
Yeah.
people referring to old Freddie as Manfred. So I, Van, have now become a conscientious consumer in Mitch McConnell's economy. And this is a proud day for me. And I recognize the value of effort from others. So there you go. That's my story.
Oh, welcome to Judaism.
Thank you.
And congratulations on your savings.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of you.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I'm Asalama taking these savings to the bank. That's not Judaism.
That's a different one. Yeah.
That's
you
one.
Told her to shalom you the money.
I did do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm very happy about this.
You should be.
Because I never would have made the effort on any of those. Strong possibility my home would have went without insurance.
For a long time.
For more than likely forever. And then if anything would have happened, Rocket Me would have been like, hey, there's some sort of issue here, something, legal, something.
Yeah.
And then I would have said, you're still withdrawing escrow, something. Where's that money? And then, and the gal, she's like, listen, you're going to have too much money in your escrow now. You should call and talk to them about adjusting your loan because you're not going to need all this escrow. And she's like, it's going to end up saving you monthly. And I go, who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
A hero. That's who that is.
Yeah. Are you currently at the laundromat cleaning your cape?
Mm-hmm.
Like, is that what you're doing?
Absolutely.
Because you're a hero.
She is a hero.
And I need more of these people. I need companies to know if it exists to where you have a actual human being person putting in the effort and by the way, you have to really luck out with a guy like me who's going to answer the phone. Because so many of you nerds and losers and recluses who are afraid to pick up on the ringer.
Yeah.
Like, you know what you're missing out on? Over $1,000 in savings.
Thousands of dollars. That's what it's worth to you.
I think if it's
answer that phone.
I don't really even know if it's $2,000, but it's more than $1,200 a year
because you saved $100 a month.
More than $100 a month.
12 months in a year.
There's 12 months in a year.
That's easy math, baby.
Yeah, and then next year, presumably, unless Rocket Time whatever sells my mortgage to Johnny Rockets or whoever, then maybe this all happens again. I don't know. My mortgage is a commodity.
You keep adjusting your mortgage and your insurance until they're paying you eventually.
So I did look up today, like how much, like, hey, what's this thing worth? What have I paid? What's gone against the principal? I'm doing the whole thing. And I go, I should probably make double payments here.
You should.
Yeah. I was like, I can afford it.
Those savings, put that towards the principal.
I'm being silly.
Yeah.
What am I doing? Investing in my personal future when I should invest in the future of also, I guess it's personal, but through that house.
Absolutely. That is also your own personal future because that is, equity you're building.
And where that house is in a perfect world, for some reason, the Air Force Base needs to buy it. And then I make off at 110% of value because that's how they legally can do it. And then I'm the happiest guy in the world.
Well, we're fastly approaching martial law anyways.
Yeah.
So they'll just take it. But I hope they pay for it. That'd be nice.
That's not a law. I thought that was a law.
Not when there's martial law. Or Judge Dredd is in charge.
I don't think I super know what martial law is.
You know Marshall Mathers?
Yeah. The LP.
Nothing like that.
I know the LP. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's nothing like that at all.
Now, here's what I believe people think martial law is.
Okay.
I believe people think martial law is a policeman on every corner. I think that's what people think that is. But in a negative way, not in like a...
You've never been safer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not in a Andy Griffin way.
Oh, let me give your puppy some scratchums.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Here, hold my nightstick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
not like that.
Yeah, not hey,
Yeah.
what did Ron Howard play on Andy Griffin? What was his name? Dumpy, Doobie?
Opie.
Opie.
Yeah.
So yeah.
How about that brain?
Yeah, it's that you did good on that one.
Yeah.
So but it's not like, hey, Opie, set up a lemonade stand here in the corner.
Sure.
And I'm not going to carry a gun on TV. Like, not like that.
Yeah. Hey, Janice, how's the backyard coming along?
Yes.
Yeah.
But instead, it's going to be pow, pow, pow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they think.
It hit you with the butt of the gun and tell you to keep moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is
like that.
What is this? The Office of Civil Defense?
Let me see your paperwork,
Yeah.
Janice.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that's actually what martial law is. I think
just when the military takes over. The military's in charge, not the local police.
Yeah, but I don't even think that in charge of what? Like
everything.
I don't think that's accurate. I think it has something to do with like who can use federal highways or something.
As an expert on 80s movies, I think it's exactly as I'm describing it.
I think it mostly means that funds come available to municipalities a lot easier. That's what I think it means.
I think guns are more readily available.
Well, the guns are always available. This is a misnomer.
The militias unite or something like that.
What?
Yeah. What kind of American are you?
I don't think that militia is part of the America. Militia is...
For now, they're not.
Now, wait, are we in like very East Oregon? Because then you're correct.
Yeah.
Are we
Southern Michigan?
Very north Idaho.
Yeah. Rural Michigan. Sure.
If we're in those two places, those three places, yeah. Why do the Amish own so much land? Not just for Juggalo festivals.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. Make the effort, small business owner, because I'm going to use the word chumps like me, but really I'm not a chump.
Yeah.
You just hit on the thing I need, which was ease of access and convenience. Those are the two things I value the most.
All right, let's do the Pepsi challenge.
Okay.
I'm going to check out on all of mine.
Can I give you this
I'll
girl?
Come back and report. I would love to.
I'm going to give you this girl.
Let's do it.
She was so nice to me.
Okay.
And she opened with a joke. There's so much value in that.
Yeah.
Steve Palmisano is making his way in here. Let's see if we can't convince he of the Albuquerque Duke store to join us whenever we get back. It is 2 Men On right here on KSNM 98.7 Classic Rock. Hi and hello and welcome back to Two Men On. I'm, of course, Fred Slow. Alongside me is Van Nunley, and we're bringing you this program with a little bit of an echo. Van, you got that echo on your second monitor there. We'll start over. Say when. Say when. Say when.
Okay, go.
Hi and hello and welcome back to Two Men On. I, of course, am Fred Slow. Alongside me is Van Nunley, and alongside Van Nunley and soon to be on your camera is one Steve Palmisano of the Albuquerque Dukes. Stephen, welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Excited to have you here. You are making a special drop here at Rio Bravo Brewery of, I thought this was the new Dukes hat you just released this week on social media.
Did you want one?
That thing is sick, dude.
Which one?
Of course he wants
the gold one with the cool A?
Yeah.
What's up with that?
That is awesome.
Is that the original?
I came across that one when I saw a magazine called Dodger Blue.
Okay.
And there were two Dukes on the cover, and I looked at their hat. I'm like, that is not the Dukes logo.
It's not the Dukes logo.
No. And so I looked inside. There was closer shots, and it was just an A. And that team was in 1981. The players, Candy Maldonado, Mike Marshall, and they were featuring them as upcoming Dodgers.
Okay.
And those are the hats they had on. I was able to find an actual hat that somebody had. They sent me a picture of it, and we just replicated it. It's awesome.
So hold up. You didn't even have the hat?
No. The actual hat?
Yeah.
No.
So then you called New Era. Are they New Era? I'm assuming they're New Era.
New Era hats.
Yeah. And you said, listen, all I have is an idea.
Well, I mocked it up, yeah, before I sent it to them. And it took us a couple times to get the A right, because there's a bunch of different fonts and text designs out there.
There's only one Dukes.
Right, but that A was, we had the picture of it, so we were able to replicate it.
Yeah. Well, and as you're fully aware, we are obviously on Las Cruces, 98.7, Classic Rock, KSNM, and it's a really neat partnership because we're taking, obviously, all our time and exposure here in Albuquerque to the whole state, right, in the Southwest region. But the Dukes expanded to the whole state, too, historically, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so talk a little bit about, how they would be received whenever they were down maybe in, the El Paso area, and talk about, the what is it, the 100-year history of the Dukes or something crazy?
The very first professional team was in 1915 called the Albuquerque Dukes.
Over 100 years old.
Correct. So it's 2026
Yeah.
minus in 1915. So that's what, 111 years.
Maybe.
Look at the brain on Brad.
Let me get my phone out. Okay.
111.
Yeah. 111.
Okay.
The Duke's logo that most everybody recognizes, the Duke head with the helmet and everything, that was designed in 1972, which is over 50 years ago.
By Dick Moots.
Dick Moots.
That is correct.
The Dick Moots.
I mean, you'd call him Richard. I don't think you knew him that well.
Dickie Moots.
Right. He goes by Dick.
DM.
Dick Moots. But back to the original question, people would come from all over the state to watch the Dukes play. Clearly, because it was a professional baseball. I probably would bet money that Van, as a young kid, would come up to town from his hometown in
Carlsbad.
Yeah, Carlsbad, New Mexico. That is correct.
Yeah.
Now, I was too busy playing ball to watch ball, Steve.
Okay. Back when you were 7.
Ball is life.
Cavemanning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Making hieroglyphics.
But we get people in all the time. Oh, we grew up in Hobbs, or we grew up in Farmington. Oh, my grandfather would bring us down from Santa Fe.
Yeah.
Whatever. So I'm sure that still happens.
Well, and at the time, Van, you'd strap an onion to your belt. You'd get into the car, make your way up to Albuquerque.
Sure.
And for a Buffalo nickel, you can get into the game, get a full ice cream cone, a bleacher seat, and at the beginning of the day, you throw out the first pitch of actual play, not a ceremonial one. You could throw out the first pitch of the game.
Or you could have done what my family most likely did, and my father's decision-making skills. You just park in the outfield.
Yep.
You bring your little ice chest. You got a little sixer in there.
Yeah.
Back that tailgate up.
Little Stanley cooler.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go out there and do that. That has changed because that stuff and this sucks a lot, what I'm about to say, but there's not an affordability for the family anymore for that type of stuff. You want to go to even AAA baseball is too expensive.
It's pretty expensive.
It's pretty expensive. You know who I think does it really well is the soccer team, the Mexico United. You can get a ticket for under $20.
Mm.
It is $19, but by definition of the sentence I just said, it's under $20. Duke City Championship Wrestling, you can get a ticket for exactly $20.
It's a steal.
It's a steal. I don't know if AAA here or AAA in El Paso has a $20 ticket. I assume they do.
They might do berm tickets.
I think berms are under 20.
Yeah.
Compared to a lot of other activities in the economy, minor league baseball seems cheap.
Yeah.
But compared to historically, not so much.
But once you get there and you start eating and drinking, that's where there are some pricey, beers.
Well, and now, and the Dukes is a really good representation of this. There's always like a cool new drop. You know what I mean? Like if I'm going to go to a game, the next minor league baseball game or professional baseball game that I go to, I'm going to get the new Dukes hat before I go. Because I'm not going to show up to that thing without the new Dukes hat.
Right.
Like the new Dukes hat is the coolest one. The newest one's the coolest one.
When you got a fresh new Dukes lid, are you a sticker on guy? Do you leave the sticker
no,
on?
that thing comes off right
You
away.
let your people know that you just bought this and it's perfectly fresh and clean and crisp.
When at the Duke store, they got a guy who'll bend your bill perfect for you.
Really?
Yeah, so it's normally you get charged for that, but that's part of the purchase over at the Duke store.
Man, what a group of dudes.
It's news to me.
You know what I think it is? Maybe they don't have a guy who bends the bill. Maybe it's actually me doing it subconsciously because I'm getting so angry about watching all the pickleball they have on in the store every time I go in. It's just the national pickling competitions.
Well, I'm a flat bill guy, so I prefer you not touch my bill.
Yeah.
Because I want the maximum midday sun coverage, so no bends. We're casting a wide shadow.
And
with
you're
that
a low
boy.
bowl guy too.
Yeah, because of my tiny peanut head.
You do it. Your head's weird, and with your hair thinning so bad, you need to keep that thing as close to as possible.
Well,
the crown.
Just genetically have a high forehead. It's been like that. It's my giant brains encapsulated inside this skull.
Why did you pluralize brains?
I have multiple of them.
It's like people's.
It does not have multiple of that. Like
Sonics.
What is it? Oh, like two hedgehogs?
The Gualmars.
Scallows.
What is? I don't even know what that last one was.
R.I.P.
It's like a food.
Yeah, it is a restaurant called Scallo, but everybody called it Scallows.
Oh, it's over at the Nob Hill Shopping Complex with the La Monernita, the co-op, and with Geckos and with the United Store.
Yeah, those three.
Those three only.
Those are the only businesses in that.
For now.
There's so many inside jokes in my life.
Yes.
That I wish others knew. All right, Steve, you've been a New Mexican for
a long time.
Ever.
He got kicked out for a while.
For evs.
Yeah. But the statute of limitations lapsed and he came back.
There is no statute of limitations when you're a New Mexican.
Oh, fair.
Yeah, ain't no laws, is what they say. So here's why I'm bringing this up. Van and I were having a conversation off the air. We believe that Albuquerque sits on the Rio Grande. Now, it's a river. Are you familiar with this?
I am.
Okay. Now, have you seen it?
You need to start using past tense. Was a river.
Was it a river?
Historically.
Directly on it. I think the river at one time went through the city.
I have to cross over a bridge.
Correct.
To get to the home I live in.
Not anymore, you don't.
But
didn't used to be that way.
You can exit right before the Rio Grande, drive over the Rio Grande, and get back on the street you were driving on.
Did it, in fact, used to have water in it, Steve?
When the Albuquerque Dukes first started playing in 1915.
I love this.
You didn't have to cross the river to get to the ballpark.
There's just nothing over there.
Everything was west of the river.
Yeah, and then Amway came in, and then just
Amway?
Not Amway? Amway? Who sold all the...
That would be Rio Rancho.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is Amway.
It was Amway, yeah.
Yeah.
They scammed you. They said...
Articles in the New York Times trick people into buying land in a city that didn't exist. Genius.
Yeah.
They're doing great now.
And they showed photos of being up against this beautiful blossoming river, which does not exist.
East of Rio Rancho.
When is the last time you saw water in the Rio Grande River?
Just because you don't see water doesn't mean it's not flowing.
Okay.
There's water that comes underneath it. Did you know that?
What?
The water is still flowing.
What?
You just can't see it.
What you're saying is not accurate.
Hey, the ever optimist Steve Palmisano.
Do you remember in the movie Armageddon when they're coming up with plans on how to keep the asteroid from hitting the Earth, and there's some idiot suggesting a plan that's obviously not going to work? That's what you just sounded like. You talk about
making plans. I'm telling you
that Mylar sails will deploy and that you will fly the asteroid away from the Earth. Yeah. It does not work. You have to drill in it with Harry Stamper and his team and blow it up.
We're not going to hire environmental engineers to fix this project.
When we're done here,
we need oil drillers.
And I'll show you where the water is.
And we'll walk across it.
Across it?
If you dig down deep enough, you will find water.
Adding an S.
What?
Yes.
Yeah. How far?
Like super far.
Not far.
Like a mile?
No.
I don't know.
That's far.
I'm really bad with traditional units of measurement.
I think a mile, you're going to hit magma.
So if there's no water here in Albuquerque in the Rio Bravo, do you think there's any down south? You think it's dry from here to wherever it
so
enters
I believe
the
south
ocean?
of the Elephant Boot that it is very watery still because they take the water from the Elephant Boot.
Oh.
But I don't think any water is getting to the Elephant's Boot.
I think all the water starts flowing back in after you cross over New Mexico into Texas.
Well, it's compacted there.
Because up north, they take the water out, they go to Texas, and then they bring it back in.
Whenever Marty
that was
Chavez,
the agreement back then.
Thank you.
Whenever Marty Chavez isn't mayor anymore, I'm going to take a run at this thing.
He's always the mayor.
I told you.
Yep.
I'm going to make a run at this thing, and I'm going to run on the platform of we build a giant dam north of Albuquerque, and we reclaim all of our own water. Colorado, suck it.
Like Bernalillo?
Texas,
like how far north?
Suck it bigger. You're not going to get water for a decade because we're going to hoard this water.
I want Las Cruces and our friends in El Paso to still get water.
You think there's water in Las Cruces right now in the Rio Grande?
I do.
Yeah.
It's hotter. It evaporates faster there.
There's not chlorine in it.
Oh, good.
Is there a camera stream that we can pull up on the internet?
A live stream of the river?
Yeah, of the stream.
I can pull up a picture of the Sonoran Desert, and you could not tell the difference.
It has fissures in it.
Right down past the Oñate Mountain. Oñate Mountains?
I thought it was the Oregon Mountains.
Oregon Mountains. Sorry. Got rid of that name. Sorry.
Using dead names?
My bad.
So I went across where the Rio Grande River used to be the other day, and I saw Bear Grylls down there shooting a survival video. Like that is what it currently is. Steve, how
desalination projects is what we need.
Bear Grylls can.
Did I say his name right?
He could brave the elements. He could find shelter. He can find food. But he's not going to be expecting all those syringes at the bottom of the river. That's going to be his biggest obstacle.
You got a point.
Yeah. Nice.
You think he has one of those sticks where it's like you hold the two ends of the stick and then it goes down to one, and then
a wishbone stick
points you to where the water is?
Yes, exactly.
Did that?
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about, but I have no idea how it was supposed to work.
You just got to hold it easy. Don't hold it tight. Just loose. Each hand. This is kind of like when you're
trying to get a runner over.
Like you're 100 yards out. You just done it. Nice and easy swing, easy on the grip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same thing on the water.
Same. Last night,
what do you call those?
What are the dowels? Is that a dowel?
The old water stick? Duh.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, the water finerator.
Everybody knows that.
3,000. Last night, I'm leaving the movie theater. Van and I are going to talk about movies in the next hour. Last night, I'm leaving the movie theater after watching the Spider-Man movie. And as I'm walking out, I have to use the restroom.
Oh.
Right? I'm an old man. I spent the entirety of the movie drinking a lemon to water. I needed to use the restroom.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where that water came from. We just talked about the Rio Grande earlier.
Yeah.
So as I was leaving, somebody had left some play in the Golden Tee game over by the restroom. So obviously I cannot pass up this opportunity to relive my 20s.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You beat me to it.
So
I was going to say you haven't played since you were 27.
It's very accurate. That's 111 years ago, Steve. That's the last time I played a little Golden Tee.
A long time ago.
So
It's called the divining rod by the word by the name.
Oh, it's
by the
Jesus
way.
stuff.
Divining rod. Yes.
So they're ending whatever hole they're on, right? So it's like a putting situation, and putting in Golden Tee is kind of lame. It's just, and then you're done.
Sure.
It's lame, right? You can do 2 thumbs if you're really weird about it, but I'm not the guy. So I say,
You're not a 2-thumber?
no,
You maniac.
not on the putt.
How do you keep it balanced? Damn. You spent a lot more time on Golden Tee than
I
did.
played a lot of Golden Tee. So I'm telling,
You're just a 3-finger guy.
yeah, it's actually 3 knuckles. Like the fingers are part of it, but it's all knuckle action. Yeah, I go 3 knuckles deep on the. I don't know what you would call it. It's hard to find, but it's like right there on the top.
The cue ball?
Yeah, you got to spin it. So
Not too much pressure, but some.
yeah, firm but not
Just
forceful.
gonna roll it.
Yeah. So I say to my girlfriend,
Do you
I
bring
say,
your own cue chalk with you when you play Golden Tee?
I do a lot of this number.
Yeah.
I do a lot of that.
Did you do the
No. I don't. Come on. I mean,
like
Steve,
LeBron James right before he checks into the game?
Yeah.
The chalk in the air right before you
it's talcum powder.
tee
Talcum
off on the
powder.
first.
Yeah. So I say to my girlfriend, I say, hey, listen, I haven't played this thing in 15 years. Like, but I used to be in a league. I'm like going through the whole thing about it. I'm like, and I'd hold the pony pitcher with the Bud Light, and this is how I'm retelling like stories about
Glory days.
Glory Days. Thank you, Glory Days. And she says, "Oh, okay. Like you're Freddie Tall Tales, because so many of my stories are of that nature.
Yeah, lies.
Lies.
Yeah, you're lying.
Well,
You're
embellishments.
you're a liar.
They're embellished.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, tall tale is accurate though. 'cause
Yeah, I'm
you're
tall. Yeah.
and you're telling the tale.
And he just had his primordial tail removed too. So congratulations,
Oh,
Fred. That's cool.
Not bad.
Thank you, Dr. Scholes.
Nice.
That's not where those are.
Okay.
Okay.
So I say to her, I says, hey, the next one's a little 7-iron par 3 kind of thing, right?
Mm.
And I'm like, I'll hold on this. And she's like, all right, I'm ready to go. I'm like, no, I
No.
need you to watch.
This is important. What's a golfer without a gallery?
Yeah, like what am I? I need the attention,
Mhm.
and I'm like trying to.
Well,
I'm like, this will stimulate you.
Sure.
You will become attracted to me.
By the way, new friends of the show, if you love golf talk,
yes,
you have to check out Fill in the Holes, FILLIN, Fill in the Holes with
We
myself and Max Machado.
we should all go to Howie's one night and just do an entire Golden Tee round.
Man, I'd be so rusty. I'm in though.
Yeah,
I'm
Steve,
in.
you're into.
Yeah.
It's similar to pickleball, but it's way
But different.
cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's way cooler. So on the so when you pull it back, and then the golfer just stands
Mhm.
like in the erect position.
Good.
Do you know-
That's what they call it.
What would you call it?
Prone.
They're not laying.
Yeah.
They're not on they didn't lay down on the ground. They're not like in Happy Gilmore trying to do it like a pull cue. So they draw backswing.
Mm.
Okay, so they create backswing, and then what you have to do, Steve, and I'm assuming you've never played this game because you don't like bar life the way I do, is with the force of every anger you've ever had,
Mhm.
you send it.
Yeah.
So, and because it's a 7-iron, it compensates for
Elbow deep.
you're rolling the forearm all like. What is this part that gets tough when you hit the B button a lot on your forearm? You know what I'm talking about?
It's a forearm muscle.
That's the wing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's not the drumstick.
I hit all 3 knuckles, pounce past the palm, hit the divine, what'd you call it? Wedger here? What's that thing?
Divining rod.
The divining rod, down through the 4 show, and then down through the 4 effect, onto the forearm,
Mm-hmm.
and then ride that bad boy. But before, I forgot to tell you, I hit backspin twice because I needed to come right back.
Uh-huh.
So you know what I'm talking about? So I send it. Goes up, and does not care.
Oh, does not.
Does not care at
No,
all.
no.
Does not care at all.
Yeah. She's
So-
playing the claw machine
Yeah.
while you're doing
Yeah,
this.
she's actually crushing candies.
Mhm.
So, and it comes down, and it 1 plop, 2 plops, and then it's basically like the way a rabbit poops. 3 plops, it's in the hole. And I turn to her and I go, hand up, and there's not enough people around for this thing I just bragged on, the thing I was able to do, and
Yeah.
having a witness. And she just leaves me hanging.
Ooh. So she did the exact thing Steve would have done in that moment.
at the bar.
Yeah.
Because you go to the bar to play Golden Tee.
No, we're at
Yeah.
the movie theater.
The bar life.
Yeah.
Hey, we could go to the. It was at the movie. We could go to the movie theater and play.
That'd be awesome.
And they had happy hour, which I didn't know about because we like snaked out early from work to grab like
All
the.
the buttered popcorn you want.
So sweet, dude.
Nice.
Or, the leftover
What is that? Day old?
popcorn. Because the movies are already in session. So popcorn's kind of
I think a lot more people than you guys think go to the movie theater to just buy popcorn and leave.
There are people who do that.
Yeah, I think that's a regular thing.
I've been threatened with that.
What does that mean?
Kim, my wife's like, can you go get me some popcorn from the movie theater? I'm like, no.
Did you come back with a pregnancy test?
No. But that's her favorite.
Where you're like, listen, babe.
If I'm going to go to the movie theater, I'm going to play Golden Tee. And I'm not going to be back for a couple hours.
I didn't know they had it at the movie. And whatever chump left some quarters in there, dumb. And
I had an emergency.
maybe they had to make their movie.
Yeah, maybe his wife said, get the popcorn and get the hell home.
Yeah.
But also it rekindled an addiction that I have.
Oh, you back?
I'm back in the Golden Tee.
Oh, he's back, baby.
You know when you play golf and you get that one good swing
Mhm.
and you're like, this is why I've done it the whole time? That's what I had with this hole-in-one on a par 3. Also, the golfer avatar was a woman, but that's fine. I didn't mind.
You did a little bit.
I was a
though.
little
You
sideways.
did a
You
little
wouldn't have
bit.
brought it up.
Yeah.
So you had a putt and a 7-iron. That's all you
Well,
got to
the
play.
putt, don't care about the putt. Anyone can make the putts.
No,
but-
I'm just recapping what you did. You had one
Yeah.
putt from a previous
Yeah, just
whatever.
that was
Made
nothing.
that.
Yeah,
Then hole in one on the 7-iron.
correct. With the little backspin. 3
Oh.
plops.
Par 3, little par 3.
And then walked
Then
away.
you walked
Walked away. With my hand up, like I pumped my fist like Tiger.
How long did you leave your hand up waiting for that high five?
So she thought I was going to open the door for her at the front, but I refused to use my arm until she high-fived me.
You made it to the car.
It's a golden arm.
Until you had to grab your steering wheel. That high five remained unfived.
And I was on KRQE yesterday doing some stuff, the TV channel, and that
What
was,
channel is that now?
it does not have an affiliation in it. I think it's just Fox, which I think we can just claim to be Fox. I don't really know how any of that works. But the replay of my interview was up. So as I was in there, I saw me on the TV in there. And then I had a moment where I was like, does anyone see me? Because I'm also on the TV. But then it kept jumping back to, you know how news is. It goes back and forth.
Hit some B-roll.
Kids
That's a
playing.
good time to be on Channel 13 because then they have like 14 newscasts now a day. So you probably got replayed
That is correct.
a
Yeah.
bunch of times.
Yeah.
I'm
And
surprised there's no one here and noticed it.
yeah, they have that in Jeopardy.
Right.
I think that's it. Is Inside Edition still a show?
I don't think so.
Good
We
question.
have to go to break whenever we get back. Steve, you sticking around? You got to go.
I'm probably going to head out.
2 Men On right here on 98.7 KSNM Classic Rock. Welcome back to the program. Welcome back to 2 Men On. I, of course, am Fred Slow. Alongside me is Van Nunley, and
Hi.
Steve's not here. Big thank you to the owner of the Albuquerque Duke, Steve Palmisano. There's a rule in radio called payola plugola, where you have to talk about if someone pays you for an appearance on your program,
Right.
you have to disclose that, number one, so you're not deceiving the audience, and number two, so the tax man can get his.
Correct.
These are all factual things.
Yeah.
We don't have to disclose that with Steve because it's just a coincidence that he's a cool guy and owns the Albuquerque Dukes.
Right.
Because we do not currently take money from Steve.
Not a paid partner.
And what
Just a cool dude.
Cool dude, and we'll support him in any way, all the way.
He's always doing cool stuff and helping the community.
He's big on cool stuff.
And we help helpers.
I agree. I got the day job. I run the Boys and Girls Clubs here in Albuquerque, and a big part of a larger coalition in the state of New Mexico, including Boys and Girls Clubs in Las Cruces and Carlsbad and Artesia and Roswell and Alamogordo, and I can keep going, right?
Sure.
Also, there's a really good Boys and Girls Club in El Paso. With all that said, support your local Boys and Girls Clubs.
Please.
Cannot stress this to you. And especially here in the state of New Mexico with universal child care, now more than ever, are these services available for free to families, specifically those who need it the most. So if you get a chance, visit the ECECD website and see how you qualify for literal tax dollars to support you. There is nothing more important to me than taking the government's money and helping myself.
Absolutely. We're in a very unique position here in New Mexico with the universal child care. We're setting the standard for the rest of the country. Good job, New Mexico.
And if right now, if you're listening, you're like, well, I heard there was a weird lawsuit from a loser like Duke Rodriguez, and now there's a weird lawsuit from a lawyer who has a last name similar to mine. Listen, they're all losers.
Yeah.
They're all just taking money from people who are willing to stir the pot. They know that it's going nowhere because we have the craziest thing here called legislation. Like everything is on the up and up. And I need you, New Mexican, to get behind the idea that New Mexico is trying to help kids. And right now, no, they're not number one, but they're middle of the pack in education standards and levels from kids cradle to 5 years old, which historically has not been the truth here in New Mexico. In 10 years from now, 12 years from now, in the mix, New Mexico is going to be, am I telling you they're going to be number one in childhood education? No. Am I telling you they're going to be middle of the pack? Yes.
Hell yeah.
And that's because of the effort that is currently being made here. We are planting trees that will cast shade over individuals who will need it in the future. Way to go, state of New Mexico, including Steve Palmisano of the Albuquerque Dukes, who made me a bunch of Boys and Girls Club polos and similar for the movement today. So thank you. All right, Van. It happened.
Uh-oh. What happened?
I went to I went to California last week.
Okay.
I was hosting a party.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it was nice. So I go out there to host the party. Party's not till the nighttime, right?
Sure.
So I get in the daytime because companion pass. So I got some time to kill.
Yeah.
And I'm a guy that is I can foresee the future. I have that ability.
Okay.
It is the thing I'm very proud of. And I said, well, if I'm gonna have some time to kill and I'm gonna be in Hollywood, I might as well find a 70 millimeter IMAX experience to see Christopher Nolan's Odyssey.
Everyone needs that extra 6 inches.
What's a traditional IMAX? Is it 64 inches? I don't know.
It's not the screen. It's the millimeter of camera it's recorded on.
Well, correct.
Yeah.
So let's go through that real
but
quick.
it looks like 6 inches bigger all along the side. You get a little bit more background.
It's squarey.
Yeah.
It's not as the way you see an IMAX in wherever you're normally at front of the show. That is more of that's like a rectangle-y.
Correct.
Now, the 70 millimeter one is the same one as the traditional one that you're familiar with, but the traditional one is cropped.
Yeah.
And the 70 millimeter one is a square one instead of a horizontal one. I think I'm saying this correctly, which was different to the eye. It was like because I had never seen a film.
Quentin Tarantino and Martin Scorsese say every movie should be shot and shown in 70.
Well, instead of seeing it in the haptatic whatever local ones I was like, well, I'm going to go to Hollywood. I'm going to see it on the biggest screen possible, the way that old Chrissy boy intended for the Odyssey to be seen.
Right.
Okay, so I went. Now, Did you see it the same way I did?
No, I saw it on the IMAX we have here in Albuquerque.
Which was only what was available to you, so the best you could get.
Yes.
Unlike me, who made the effort to travel to California.
Yes. You got the optical inch.
Thank you. So I go and see it, and I'm sitting at the very top, and I have preparedness. I am in my mindset. I didn't watch any of the teasers or the trailers.
Same.
But I'm familiar with the story because I, like you and so many of the friends of the show, had an obsession with Greek mythology for some reason when I was a kid.
I thought you were going to say you cheated on a book report in middle school, and that's your familiarity, because that's what I assumed was coming.
Spark Notes?
Mm-hmm.
I've never read a book. Have I talked to you about this?
You have often.
Yeah, I've never one time read a book, not even if Homer wrote it. And I'm a big Homer guy.
You are. You
Every
quoted
segment.
Simpsons every segment so far. Yeah.
Dough.
Mm-hmm.
So I start watching it, and it starts off slow motion. Oh, I go, okay, that's fine.
Doing Master P?
I was doing Master P.
Okay.
And that's fine. We need some exposition. Like let's lay it out. We're going to establish a bunch of characters. Cool. And then the characters' names, I don't know if this is the Tiffany effect or whatever, but like, could we have anyone with a regular damn name? Like
from 6,000 years ago?
Yeah.
No, you can't.
There's no Erics.
That was their names. Yeah, the Erics were up in Norway. That's a different part of the world there, Fred.
Where's William Wallace and Robert the Bruce? And the names of these people I very much still remember from films from 30 years ago.
Sure.
And I can't tell you the name of a single character from the Odysseus from this past weekend.
What about Odysseus? You just named one.
That's the only one.
Okay. Well, it's in the title, so that's...
Is Achilles in this one?
Nope. That's... well, yeah, he did. He made an appearance, but he wasn't as important as he should have been.
He's crucial in the Battle of Troy.
Correct. Yeah. A lot of stories about him, not this one.
There's also a lot of stories about Mentor. And Mentor is now a job title, but it used to be a person.
Yeah.
And also like very small role in this thing. But here's the point.
Sure.
I don't know the name of
Mentor.
Yeah.
The fresh maker.
Similar.
Yeah.
So I don't know the name of Charlize Theron's character. I don't know the name of Jonathan Bernthal's character.
Okay.
I don't know the name of Anne Hathaway's character.
Okay.
I don't know the name of Tom Holland's character.
Okay.
I don't know the name of Ben Affleck's character.
No.
I did what?
Not in it. In spirit, maybe he was there.
Historically speaking, I've never seen a Matt Damon movie that didn't.
Well, a lot of people were wearing helmets, so he might have been underneath one of those helmets.
Could have been. We don't know. But I do know that Matt Damon was Homer. So
incorrect.
Was Odyssey.
Closer. Round in the corner, baby.
Was Odysseus.
Yeah, that's the one.
And then
also, jacked Odysseus. There was no way people had that musculature back then, unless Anna Migmon had a steroid plug.
Who is Anna Migmon, my mom?
He was the one in the black outfit. That was old Safdie's character.
So that's the one that got featured on the poster with the cool helmet, and then he was like a nothing character.
A nothing character, yeah.
Now they were all nothing characters,
except for
Homer.
He wrote it. He wasn't in it.
It's Odysseus.
Boom.
Odysseus. Moving forward, I'm just going to say Matt Damon.
Okay.
So Matt Damon is in the movie.
Yeah.
And no one else in the movie matters.
Everyone's a contributor. He went through a lot of stuff. It was...
No, he did not.
An odyssey.
He went through a very minimal amount of things.
Okay, no spoilers of a 6,000-year-old story.
It's a 25,000-year-old story.
He killed a giant. That's a big deal.
Can we repackage that real quick?
100%.
He unnecessarily harmed a giant. It did not die. Yeah. He simply handicapped it for the rest of his life. Also did that unprovoked.
Yeah.
And for no reason at all, left it worse than the way he found it. The opposite of what I do when I go camping. Go.
Yeah. So I loved this part of the story.
It made zero sense.
About Cyclops being a victim of the terror of man. instead of having him be a stepping stone on Odysseus's journey, his Odyssey.
Yeah.
I like that he was a victim.
He just caught strays.
Yeah.
When that happened, and we jumped ahead a little bit, we jumped past the part where Matt Damon sacrificed his boyhood friend. We jumped past the part where he sacked and ravaged an entire city. I'll get back to you on the motivations when I can later. Not 100% sure why that was important at the time. And we went straight to the part where they killed a innocent bystander.
I mean, just a simple farmer, really.
Yeah, Quasimodo, actually.
Yeah.
He just killed Quasimodo, and he got all of his buddies in on it. And then whenever the quote unquote monster, and by the way, the monster the whole time is Matt Damon.
Well, it was, the pride of man was the monster.
The audacity of Odysseus was the problem in this film. So the Cyclops, what did we say his name was?
Cyclops.
That's his literal name.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So Cyclops, not from X-Men. So Cyclops, he is just trying to sheep his herd.
Yeah.
He's just trying to sleep in it, trying to catch a wink.
He's just a simple shepherd that likes eating Odysseus's soldiers if they get in his way.
Now,
that's just a simple man, really.
So then after they don't kill him, by the way, they only mangle and disfigure him and then run away at full speed. And Odysseus is like, you know what is fine, though, if I just let some of my buddies die. Here's the plan.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to ace this dude with the bow of Theseus.
Well, he's gonna get back at Cyclops for all of the dead soldiers by allowing more of his soldiers to die. It's a genius plan.
It makes zero sense.
It's genius.
So they get, and the word I heard more than any other word in my entire life in this movie was the word provision.
Okay.
So they're low on provision. They can acquire new provision. By the way, they're on this journey because they refuse to follow those that know better on the way home. He's like, listen, I'm tired of following that dude around. I'm gonna go do my own thing, including killing farmers,
shepherds.
And I'm going, well, Matt Damon's the bad guy in the movie. I go, I'm in. I go, okay, let's watch Matt Damon on his journey as he rapes and pillage and destroys the lands of the Mediterranean Sea or wherever they claim to be at. West, straight on till morning, second star to the right or whatever.
Yeah.
And I go, let's go. Cool. Fast forward slightly. He's not the bad guy at all, I guess. He's somehow being packaged as a non-family abandoning, murderous, war-mongering, not 100% sure of his motivations at any single point. Then at least 15-year adulterer. And then he let the evil witch live for some reason, who had imprisoned, by my count, at least dozens of men and some family members. And I go...
And very grotesquely turned them into pigs, which was probably my favorite part. Is that when you got up and peed, the face molding part?
No, I got up and peed during the Robert Pattinson part.
Oh, okay.
So then I go, so he is the bad guy again. He's letting the witch doctor continue her evil reign. He has a chance at full appeasement for his chosen sins, and he chooses to not do the righteous thing. He's death incarnate.
Well, see, that's one of the things in reality, not telling jokes, that I enjoyed about Christopher Nolan's Odyssey is there were no real heroes.
There were zero.
Everyone had very selfish human motivations, and they all act upon them. Even the witches and the cyclopses and the sirens, they all had their own motivations and act upon them, and there was no true hero. The Odyssey is traditionally a hero's journey of getting back to his family and his people victorious in time to save his homelands.
He brought 0 of his people back, spoiler, and he's a glutton.
Again, there's no spoilers. There's no spoilers for a 6,000-year-old book.
So this is a part, because I'm not into sadomasochism. I'm not into self-harm for self-pleasure.
Well, you didn't try it enough.
Okay.
Once you hit like the 4th or 5th time, you get a new appreciation for it, Fred.
During the sirens, when he tells his boys, listen, we have the exact same tools at our disposal for us to all safely navigate this situation in a way that, number 1, will be prosperous. Number 2, will cause harm to not others, not even ourselves. But instead, you tie me up.
Yeah.
And I'm going to listen because I want to feel the pain.
Yeah.
That will start, that will continue, and will eventually end. I want to ride the roller coaster of devastation by choice. And they all said, yeah, this makes sense.
Yeah, cool. I'll tie you up.
None of these things made sense to me.
Now, hold on. They asked him twice if he was sure. And also, how did they know the sirens were coming? Like, was this a location ahead of time that they knew they were at? And they just had a bucket of earwax in the hull?
Oh, so here's how little you know about the ship of Theseus. So
It's not his ship.
I think it is.
Nope.
So you have to constantly wax that bad boy like a surfboard. So you just have yeah. And
so it's like the sex wax for my surfboard.
no, again, nope. But in the world of Matt Damon, yes.
Okay.
So so they traverse this thing.
So they prepare the bucket of wax.
Yeah.
Plug their ears.
Except for Matt Damon, who wants to feel it.
Yeah. Who wanted to kind of pull his own version of a David Carradine who tied up to the ship.
Who really wanted it to burn when he peed. So, all right, they get to the spot, and now they're in a cooler, safer situation. And Matt Damon's like, hey, gang, listen, I know you all have been through it. And I know you all have lost loved ones. And I know because of me, you have done things that'll never allow you to mentally have comfort or relaxation again, and probably never love another, and probably never experience the life the way that Zeus intended for you. So you guys hang out. I'm going to talk to the dead. None of you. All of you don't get to talk to any loved ones.
Well, because he's special. He's the chosen one. He's the only one that can speak to the dead.
No,
because he's so special.
He's not the only one who can speak to the dead. They can all speak to the dead. And he...
Well, because they didn't want to hear the news. Because it was incredibly bad news.
You could speak to any dead. You could speak to any of the dead.
In the universe of this movie, you're not speaking in generalities. Not everyone's a medium, is not what you're saying. But I think he didn't want all the people to hear the bad news personally.
He didn't want to share, Bubba.
He wanted to deliver the bad news with a spoonful of sugar.
And by the way, he lied. Yeah, that's
like, hey guys, huddle up, gang.
Yeah, here's what Juno told me.
Anyways, I was talking to the ghosts back there, and they said you're going to live a valiant afterlife.
It was Whoopi.
And whatever our version of Valhalla is.
Yeah.
For your service to the gods.
Yeah.
And thank you for dedicating your life and leaving your families and your homeland so I could go on this spirit quest I'm on right now. I've learned a lot about myself and who I am in the world, but you're all going to die.
Do you remember when one of them raised their hand and they were like, hey, do you remember why we even left? And no one had the answer.
Yeah. He's like, because golf hasn't been invented yet.
Yeah, because Donald Trump told us a caravan was coming.
I wanted to leave my family and get a breather from these people.
Listen. And I just had this
we're in ancient Greece, not ancient Scotland, so I can't go golfing.
Correct in every way.
So I'm going to go kill giant shepherds.
Fast forward. Hey, listen, I got to drop you on this island, but if you eat a single thing, you all die.
Yeah.
And they all go,
well, just the cattle. They can eat the veggies. That would have been perfect for me.
You would have been golden.
I'd have been the only one back on the boat.
So I think, as it turns out, and again, I might not be accurate, Charlize Theron is actually Zeus. because I never learned Charlize Theron's name throughout the whole thing.
Okay.
But Charlize Theron then, after she manages to, through circumstance and poor choice by our heroes, kill all of Matt Damon's semen, and then collect him on an island where she seduces him
for way more semen stuff.
Yeah, with the milk of the poppy.
Yeah.
For 15 years.
Petals of the lotus flower.
What did I say?
Milk of the poppy.
That's from Romeo and Juliet.
Same thing.
and he just forgets that his family exists, that the city he's a king of has any relevance.
Yeah.
And he lives a life with a Charlize Theron level baddie on a beach.
Right.
Because he's the worst human to ever live.
Well, he's got to go through some stuff to learn about himself, Fred. And that's one of the things. Like, what do you, I mean,
he got to a dozen Valentine's Day gifts.
Previous chapter from the story is getting away from your family and going and golfing. This section of the story is, having too many sips, too many coldies at the bar, hooking up with a baddie.
For 15 years.
15 years.
When we get back from the break,
I've been doing it for longer.
I'm going to wrap up my take on the Odyssey. And I'm very appreciative of how understanding you are and how bad this was, because I had a belief that you would have just drank the fanboy Kool-Aid the way you do with Apple products and hybrid trucks.
Okay.
And you having an understanding of how this was a gigantic waste of $35 per ticket on the 70 millimeter IMAX.
I'm sorry, you did what?
Yeah, that's what it cost.
Okay.
It was $70 per ticket.
Holy.
No, wait, $35 per ticket because I bought two.
Okay.
And then because it's LA, they only validate for 3 hours of your parking, but the movie was 3 hours. Therefore, the validation didn't work on my parking, so the parking was just as much as the two tickets.
Incredible.
That's not
cool. Should have Ubered.
I was in LA. It's a driving city. That's what Conan O'Brien always says. It's 2 Men On right here on 98.7 KSM Classic Rock. Welcome back to the program. Welcome back to 2 Men On. I'm, of course, Fred Slow. Alongside me is the Van Nunley, and we are recapping the world of film because I saw two of them in the course of 1 week, and that's not a thing I think I've done since.
And they both had
ever Tom Holland,
Zendaya, and Tom Holland,
and John Bernthal.
Oh, really? Now?
Yeah, John Bernthal was in all of them too.
Oh, Punisher made a little appearance.
Yeah,
big spoiler.
The trifecta.
We didn't wait 2 weeks for Spider-Man yet, so
no.
Well, no spoilers on that one.
Here's on this,
but beyond John Bernthal being in that one too.
Yeah. Also, Spider-Man slaps. Like,
of course it does.
Spider-Man's awesome.
They all slap.
Yeah, they super slap. So we're wrapping up the Odyssey talk. Thank you for taking the time with us here on KSNM 98.7 Classic Rock. So, for some reason, and I get it, like you get it, you get the itch every 18 months. Some guys it takes 15 years.
Okay.
Matt Damon's like, I got to get away from the hottest girl I've ever met from Australia, Greece. This life of drug abuse, and beach living to I don't know what.
Yeah. So usually there's no like magic bullet for addiction. You can go to you can go to rehab, you can take the meds. Usually people only get better when they hit their bottom. And it seems after 15 years of taking those lotus petals to the dome, Odysseus finally hit his bottom.
And a super hot side piece.
Yeah.
and what I believe to be a life of complete comfort after whatever 5, 6, 7 years of just killing everyone you know and all the strangers you meet as well.
Right. Just a wake of violence everywhere you go.
All by choice.
Yeah.
Also, every single circumstance
Yeah.
that Matt Damon is in could be avoided by choice. There's not a single moment where another human was like, you know what I think I'm going to do? Create a reason why Matt Damon needs to kill me.
Yeah.
It does not happen.
No.
Matt Damon walked up to Troy and he said, trying to get in there. And Troy said, for why?
Well, I mean, they just got defeated in battle, and that's what they were there for in the first place, and found a clever way to do it. That's one of the stories in Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey that I thought was better than Homer, was the way they portrayed the Trojan horse. Instead of just building a giant horse and leaving it at the front door and be like, we're sorry, here's a gift. Did it in more of a clever way. I appreciated that.
With the part where they killed Juno?
Yeah.
Juno dying, I was fine with.
Yeah.
And then there was
a lot of people were.
Yeah, well, that's a good point.
Yeah.
That
was a big talking point before the movie came out.
Juno dying?
Is how many non-whites and non-straight whites were in the movie.
I'm about to break a lot of hearts about people who are familiar with Hollywood. More of Hollywood is non-whites and non-straight whites and whites that aren't straight than the latter.
Historically, theater has attracted non-straight whites. It's wild to me that a movie about a boat, you don't think other people get on boats and go to places.
Correct.
Of course, there's going to be black and brown and yellow everywhere you go at that time because people got on boats and went to places.
There's a B story as well in all of this where Tom Holland, who is Matt Damon's kid alongside Anne Hathaway.
Yeah.
He is, I guess, super soft forever and then decides that he's not soft. Therefore, he becomes unsoft, which is traditionally how that works. This is not 300 where you're trained to be a baddie.
If I was a kid, Anne Hathaway would make me very soft.
Yeah.
As an adult,
correct,
would make me very unsoft.
On the same page.
Yeah.
And he has a turnabout because of the best part of the movie. And there's no punchline I'm about to say. The best part of the movie was whatever role, I don't know the names of any of the characters that John Leguizamo was playing.
Okay, he was the best.
He's the best part of the movie.
By far.
By far.
If he doesn't win Best Supporting Actor in every award, you're doing it wrong.
I don't know what he supported, but if just actor
Odysseus' series of murders.
No, he was not companion to that. He was removed from that.
Sure.
Unless you're talking about Juno, he got Juno killed.
Yeah.
Because Robert Pattinson.
Somebody had to die in that situation. And he made sure
it was Juno.
It was the one that he was oddly attracted to. And it didn't make any sense to him personally.
He said, listen, I can't figure this out.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said, are you Mulan? That's what he said. He was just really trying to work through it. So John Leguizamo's character is like, listen, I know you've been a big sissy your whole life, Tom Holland. But if you're ready to stop being a sissy, you can go hang out with John Bernthal. And I keep saying the actors' names because I don't know any of the characters' names.
That's okay.
Yeah. And
you didn't study and or pay attention, and that's fine.
I've never read a book. And so he says, you go and you'll come back better than when you left. Like, that's factual. Like, I got you. So then as he's gone, literally nothing happens. The way that nothing has happened for the last 15 years. And whatever city.
Well, some stuff had to get edited out of a 3.5-hour movie. So the montage with the 80s rock music where he's training with John Bernthal, that got thrown out.
Is that when they were shooting quails?
Yeah, and they were sword fighting and practicing.
Yeah. Oh, and
doing like a whole mess of push-ups.
And they're like, hey, John Bernthal is like a voice of wisdom here, and he's not just building exposition. He's like an important character that you can because he was part of Friends with the murderous Matt Damon, and he's now a father figure, I guess, to Tom Holland, which, by the way, he's a father figure to Tom Holland in Spider-Man New Day as well, but that's not a right now conversation.
Sure.
So then
that's a in 10 more days conversation.
Yeah, and you're like, okay, like I guess this guy, well, he was a warmongering weirdo. All right. Well, and he's married the kidnapped princess of the city of Troy. Okay, so that's not great. Okay, he's got a bunch of slaves. None of them are black the way that the princess of Troy is. So he's very selective on his slaves. Like
Sure.
he's not a good human being. And you're like, all right, Tom Holland, lean into him.
In the context, in the parlance of their times, it was kind of normal behavior. So I know you've said this about a lot of people who are different than you.
Yeah.
He's one of the good ones.
He's the worst.
You know, what pissed me off the most about John Bernthal in The Odyssey? I don't know how much time you spent watching Punisher.
0.
There was not one grunt. That's the Punisher's number one communication method is.
I thought it was the upper. Here's what I know about the Punisher. Really quick camera cuts and jetting eyes. That's what I know about the Punisher.
Yeah.
So John Bernthal, that's the B story. The B story is somehow Tom Holland has to learn to exist all of a sudden after, and I don't know how old his character is, 20-something years old. So then, cool. So he returns, and now because Matt Damon has, for no motivation whatsoever in the story, has decided he's going to go back to Anne Hathaway, and I don't know what city they're from. I don't know the name of the city that Matt Damon is the king of, and now like the Spin Doctors, it has two princes.
He goes home to not Troy.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, listen, I'm gonna sneak in the back.
Sure.
He's like, because if you go in the front, you get killed by everyone who doesn't want their situation to change. I go, that makes sense.
And not only am I going to do that, I'm going to cosplay like an old homeless guy. That's going to be the
he's
smart
an old
play.
man now. He's old now.
He's still jacked. He ain't that old.
So as he's going to sneak,
And no time passed when he was on this island.
yeah.
They were both as hot as they started day one.
So as he's headed back and sneaking in this weird B story, which, by the way, we don't need. We didn't need any of the B story of the suitors.
Well, a lot got cut out.
None of that needed to exist.
No.
So he gets back and he's like, listen, instead of like the handful of people that I can trust, instead of like my wife who I betrayed for these dozens of years, my son who I've never actually met, my favorite slave, who also played Mario in a movie. Instead of those people, okay, he says, listen, this dog I petted one time, that's where my connection's at, yo.
Yeah.
This dog that I petted one time, we're like solid.
Over 15 years ago.
Over 20 years ago.
So this 20-year-old dog
who he petted one time,
who waited the whole time for his master to come home, who had to sleep on a pile of excrement, finally got those scratchums and decided to part this plane of existence.
And I go, well, this absolutely has to be the last thing that the Odyssey kills. Like, this has to be that dog.
Boy, were you wrong.
Yeah. Matt Damon kills dogs in this movie, and people are like,
well,
no,
I think
he's so
Father Time killed that dog. The dog was waiting for him to get back to pass.
He petted it one time.
So that one got me a little emotional.
No, it did not.
Yes, it very much did. I was watching the movie with my daughter sitting right next to me, and we were sitting next to each other as her childhood dog, my road dog for 16 and a half years passed, and all those memories kept flooding back. Eat ass, Christopher Nolan.
The big difference in the memories you talked about, those are real. Those are tactile. You actually loved your dog of 16 years.
Yeah.
You petted it not just once in the entire time it existed,
Yeah.
but every single day for the entire time it existed. This street rat dog was nothing to Matt Damon. I know how Matt Damon treated other human beings and living creatures. He does not care about this dog. He doesn't care about anyone except for Matt Damon. That dog is dead, and it's better off that way.
And the trials and tribulations that he had to go through to help him come home to his family and his homeland and help save it, really.
He did not help save it.
You know, the original Odyssey.
It squandered for 15 years.
It's
20.
a hero's journey, right? As Homer intended, it was a hero's journey. He had to go through all of these trials and tribulations to get home to his people, to get home to his family, to get home to his super smoking hot wife.
Okay, to do what? Save them all, you said?
Yes.
Okay, so he, after he gets home, and then murders a room full of nobles and community men.
The original story, as contrasted to the new Christopher Nolan story, it's kind of like the trials and tribulations of humanity in general. Because people possess way more human traits in this movie. Everyone was flawed. Everyone was fallible.
No.
There were no heroes at all whatsoever.
It's not true.
It kind of reminded me of The Wire.
It's not The Wire.
HBO's smash hit series, The Wire. Because there's no bad guys in The Wire. There's no heroes in The Wire. Just fallible human beings. And that was my favorite portrayal from Christopher Nolan's vision, is that Homer didn't portrayed Odysseus as a hero going through all of this. And Christopher Nolan portrayed him as a man struggling with humanity.
You're making me mad.
Go on.
He's only the villain. He's
not the hero.
He is not.
Yeah.
He's the anti-everything. I don't mean anti-hero. He's the antagonist.
Yeah.
He is the opposite of how this movie works. Because if any of what you're saying is factual, of the going home to return to save, to whatever, to this, the what, he simply does not do that.
Right.
He shows up, sneaks in under hood and cloak, and then creates a literal booby trap where he's the only person in a room with weapons to be able to kill everyone else in the room. And here's the reason why he's killing them. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Because they were there.
Well, because they all wanted to bang his super hot wife. And he took that personally.
He was out with not Claire Danes. Who was he with? What was her name?
Charlize Theron.
For 15 years.
15 years, yeah.
Doing her on the regular.
I think it was implied they were doing it. I wish they would have showed it because of reasons. Yeah. But yeah, if I was eating a bunch of lotus flower and getting fed grapes
not all you're eating.
On the beach by Charlize Theron, I would hang out for a while too.
So then, Van.
Okay. After he murders everybody.
Every man in town.
And obviously no one's a match because he's the best dude ever.
It's a stupid way on how they got there. We don't even need to go to it. So then after he kills everyone in town, we're talking landowners, taxpayers, the able-bodied for the military that they'll eventually need to rebuild because they all died.
Well, no, it's just a room full of people who wanted to bang his wife.
They're all from Troy.
Innocent people. The citizens weren't there. These are all the outsiders.
No.
Who wanted to.
That's very inaccurate.
To bang his chick.
Robert Pattinson, who dodged the draft earlier, is there. Yeah. It's townies.
Well, he's the worst one.
No, he's not. And
look,
the worst one is
don't blame
Matt Damon.
Robert Pattinson.
No, I don't blame any of these guys.
To wanting to slam dance with Anne Hathaway.
That's not what he wanted to do.
Don't blame him.
He wanted to bring his city, which for the last 20 years had been in a pit of despair because every able-bodied man and the king left on a blood rage tyrant's endeavor. Yeah. He wanted to save that community, and that should be the storyline, is how this entire city went to the bottom tier. I was going to cuss. Went to the bottom tier. But then Matt Damon comes back, kills all the men in town, and then he says, all right, babe,
Let's go on a trip. You want to go on a trip? The last one went super well.
Straight on till morning. Like, oh, why? He goes, listen, there's this girl I need you to meet. She's got all these lotus plants.
Yeah.
I think you'll love her.
Sure.
And then that's it. That's the film. And
an implied three-way? That's how you think they ended it?
But with the way he is motivated to do things?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Because he knows that will bring her harm, and that's what he wants. The only person he interacted with in the whole film that he did not kill was a witch doctor that told him what to do. And she said, ooh-wee, ooh-ah-ah.
I loved it.
It's the worst thing I've ever
It was
seen.
a beautiful motion picture. It was fun. It was well crafted.
No.
Except
poorly.
for Zendaya. That was a
I
bad.
forgot she was in it.
That was a bad casting choice.
And she was Aphrodite, and I know that one.
Nope, she was not. She was not Aphrodite.
I think she was.
She was not. That was Athena.
I don't know the difference.
I wasn't going to say any of the real names for the behalf of the segment, but no, she was not. Don't put Zendaya and Tom Holland in a movie that comes out 2 weeks before a bigger Tom Holland and Zendaya movie come out.
Well,
that was a bad choice.
And no spoilers.
And then 2 months before a Zendaya and Timothy Chalamet movie comes out.
No spoilers for Spider-Man here. Zendaya is in it for like 10 minutes tops. Like, it's so good without her. Like, it is like a Spider-Man comic. It's so good. You're not establishing characters. Like, there's a ton of.
It's just a fun romp.
It's just great.
Nice.
It's just great. And Zendaya's there, and you're like, oh, you don't. Okay, cool. Like, cool that you're here.
Yeah.
Like, oh, but and here's
Zendaya being in the Odyssey, and no shade to Zendaya. There's just too much Zendaya right now. Seeing her face and then seeing Tom Holland's face, I couldn't see Tom Holland from the Odyssey. I kept seeing Tom Holland just ripping his Spider-Man mask off. I just pictured him the whole time because of Zendaya.
Yeah.
Just being Peter Parker.
And here's how I see Tom Holland, in a really jealous lens because of this lifelong thing I personally had for Marissa Tomei.
Understood.
I just want her to rest her arm on my, put it on my shoulders.
That's where you want it?
And I want her to say, with great power comes great responsibility.
She didn't say that, but that's okay.
And that's what I want her to say to me.
Okay.
And she did. And the one when she died, she said at the very end, the same way that it was said by Uncle Ben, who
good rice.
Yeah. Who is an anchor character I learned in the world of Marvel. He has to die. So that's a fact.
Yeah.
So anchor being, I believe.
If a superhero doesn't have family members die, what motivation they have?
I asked Matt Damon.
They're just going to cruise through life and not see how special they truly are. Like Matt Damon, who killed everyone.
I'm trying to do Matt. Iron Man's dad died.
Yeah.
Captain America's everyone died.
Mm-hmm.
The Hulk.
Batman.
No, that's a different universe. Are we doing this? Are we going to all of them?
Oh, sure, why not? Hulk, the older version of himself, died?
Bruce Banner? Bruce Banner's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Bruce Banner's around when the Hulk allows Bruce Banner to be around.
Correct.
Also, the Hulk, and this is big conspiracy talk right here I'm giving you, the Hulk has been nerfed so severely over the last several Marvel movies because the Hulk is the Hulk.
He's the Hulk.
Yeah, and he's not currently. And I have a belief that this is a plan by Sony to really weak the character because they hate so much Mark Ruffalo for his stance on Palestine and his anti-American, so that the value of the character absolutely tanks.
Yeah.
And then they end up, I guess, selling it to someone to just get it away for what they can claim as some savings. And then all but gone forever. And because you saw what happened with She-Hulk, and you saw what happened when they introduced his weird son.
No, I didn't see what happened with She-Hulk.
Touche.
I'm not going to watch that.
No, no one's ever going to watch that. No. But that's it. Yeah. So after you see Spider-Man, we will connect.
Okay. We got to give it the 2-week grace period.
We have to.
Yeah, we're fair.
But
we waited 2 weeks on the Odyssey.
What I did was I screwed up and I saw them too close because I already thought the Odyssey sucked.
Okay.
But then whenever I saw Spider-Man, I go, the Odyssey double sucks because of how good. Because those movies are made to make all your little tinglies fire.
Sure.
That's the thing.
The Odyssey was nerve-wracking.
No.
The score.
It was not.
The score, the sound effects were incredible. The cinematography was incredible. It was a beautiful movie.
Do you know how that Hollywood movie was Tarantino's worst?
I love the Odyssey for the same reasons you hated Dune 2.
I hated Dune 1 as well.
Oh.
All the Dunes have sucked. This is Christopher Nolan's worst movie.
I loved all of his old stuff so much. I might by default agree with you.
Yeah, it's his worst one.
It's his least Christopher Nolan, too.
Yeah. And
There's no time jumps. There's nothing that makes you think.
No.
There's nothing that
It
makes
sucked.
you
it sucked.
think about your physics class you took one time.
I almost wanted to sit down and go, it was regular. I wanted to say it's fine. It wasn't even fine.
Even the plot holes, which are many. I mean, it's a fantasy, 6,000-year-old fantasy.
I agree.
There's going to be some holes no matter what. It was beautiful. It was big.
No.
It was big, and it was beautiful, and it was fun to watch. And I believe it's a must-see.
It was color washed and
Even
lame.
though there's a lot of stuff you could make fun of.
Did not care for it.
I'm going to watch it again.
Just go see Spider-Man first. It's way better.
Oh, I want to watch Spider-Man first.
Yeah. All right, Van, give me your final words.
Drink at Rio Bravo Brewing.
Yeah, I like that. For Van Nunley, for myself, for it. So good job, everyone. Keep breathing.